Recording. Okay, pretty sure we're recording. What's up, guys? My name is Jenna. I am the founder of fillyourbooks.com, and I'm here with some awesome, not only clients of ours, but I like to consider you guys friends at this point. Ashley and Deanna, the owners of Verde Salon in Braintree, Massachusetts. They've had some really great growth over the past couple of months, and they're just really awesome owners that I wanted to feature because they're great. So without further ado, the microphone is your guys's. That's not a word. But tell us a little bit about you guys, who you are, what you do, and then we'll go from there.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that excellent introduction. So I'm Ashley.
I'm Deanna.
And we are the co-owners of Verde, as you mentioned. We've been owning a salon for 12 years. And during that 12 years, we've seen a lot of growth. We've expanded our business into a lot of different ways. And yeah, we just like love being on this crazy salon journey. We're like obsessed with all things salon owners, salon business, which is kind of what led us to you to continue to like, you know, ramp up our own business.
Yeah. Tell me about what that process was like. How did you find out about us? What, I guess, attracted you, just got you thinking like, hey, maybe this is something I want to do, things like that?
So we had like really substantial growth of our space, you know, versus our clientele. So we went from a 300 square foot, 1,200 square foot, I should say, up to almost like more than triple that. Like we have like 5,500 square feet now between all the space that we have.
A whole last building. That's what you have.
Yeah, we have a whole building, which is fine. We did buy a whole last building. So we grew pretty quickly, but we took on a lot of stylists very quick, and we had a lot of newer stylists. So we were always used to, in our smaller space, just having a 6 to 8 week, you gotta wait. And all of a sudden we're like, oh, we have some availability. And we instantly kind of went to like our old school ways of like, let's do a refer a friend. Like, let's try all the things that we know in our, wheelhouse of stuff that we've always done. And then we thought this isn't working. And we saw it on Instagram. I believe it was you. Yeah, it was you.
To get specific. So it's so funny how full circle it is. So it's like, as one does, I'm like constantly scrolling on Instagram and like, I just kept seeing you.
My goddamn face. I know.
It was like her day. Here she is again. And then finally I was like, let me listen to her.
Yeah.
That actually sounds kind of good.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and I just like sent you the link and I was like, I don't know, Deanna, like, do we have time for another thing? Why don't you check this out? And we had like, so you like signed up the call to, find out more information. And then I was like getting my nails done. We had an appointment to get our nails done. So I'm getting my nails done. And Deanna's like, I won't get my nails done and I'll just go do this call. And I was like, peace.
See you later.
It just was like, honestly, just from even just doing a little deep dive on your Instagram and reading everything, I was like, this is exactly what we need.
Yeah.
This is the missing piece. It's 2024. We try to be as updated as we can. And I was like, we were outdated with our marketing and like our how to drum up new clients. And it's just something we didn't even think of.
Right. So it was definitely like a glaring opportunity for improvement for us where we're so good at so many things, but not that particular thing.
Not that.
So we're like, there she is. Let's go for it.
Remind me, how many, how many stylists do you have? How many chairs do you guys have available? Just to get a scale for your space.
In our building, we have 15 chairs. We currently have 24 stylists. But since working with you, we've brought on five additional stylists.
Four.
Yeah. So we had about 20 when we started working together a few months. Now we have 24.
Yeah.
Nice.
We had a couple of girls that were like brand new to the floor who like are built up now that like we had to hire more people, which was great.
Right. So when you guys came on, it sounds like you guys were doing a lot of organic stuff, right? A lot of internal marketing. You're like, we need to be marketing to people who don't know who Verde is necessarily.
Yeah.
And using your guys' words, it's 2024. We need to be doing something better. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's something that's beneficial to what we do is because we manage so many accounts every single day. We work with so many salons across the country, and the market changes every single day. And people know that. They're like, the algorithm's changing, social media is changing. It's like we are actually in it every single day, changing and be like, hey, this is what we're seeing working like this week. Let's adjust and move in this direction. So we're always trying to look at what's the next thing that's going to help you guys grow. And with that coming on, since this was something you guys weren't familiar with, the paid marketing space, advertising to new people, was everything easy to understand? Were you like, I'm ready to pull my hair out? Were we easy to communicate with? Like, what was that transitional process like for you guys?
It was easy. And I'll say, like, for me, the only rub is I'm a micromanager. So to be like, okay, guys, you're
Here's
just
the
going to go
keys. Yeah.
and you're going to do a good job. And then obviously you did. You did a good job. You did a great job.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like, you know, just trusting that, like, I can't do every single thing. And sometimes you do need to, like, bring somebody else in. But overall, I'd say the process has been really easy.
Yeah. And I honestly, the organization of it for me, because I'm a super organized person, has been huge. Like the accountability of having our meetings that we would do and knowing that we had a meeting coming up and knowing that we needed certain things. Like I'm a very check things off the list, make sure they get done. So we need this video, we want an extension video. Like I love that because it put a little more fire under our asses, I feel like, to get some stuff done.
Right. To put those things in front of mind.
Yeah. And it also made us feel like super creative, like being able to just like spitball and talk with another professional in the industry that has so much knowledge of the marketing part of it. Was that to me was huge too, just to get some different ideas. And yeah, I think all of it, but the whole process itself, very smooth. You and Kory are amazing. We love you.
Thanks. Thanks guys. I feel good. But no, and it really is, I say this on all of these calls that I do, it really is such a team effort. Even though you are handing some keys to us to handle, it really is like we have to lock arms and work together, because as much as we're bringing the clients in, you guys have to make them happy, right? You're doing the fulfillment and you're doing the retention portion, which you guys have also been great with. But how, I guess let's get into the numbers and the fun stuff since we're there. Speaking of bringing in new clients, talk a little bit on some of the growth that you've seen with bringing in new clients. We've been introduced some different types of like new service things that we could be doing that could be attracting these new clients who don't know you. So I guess touch a little bit on that.
Yeah, so I would say numbers. I'm going to leave the numbers to you. Yeah. Ashley's the numbers person.
I don't have my numbers in front of me. I'm getting
sweaty.
I'm getting clammy, guys.
It's okay. We don't need exact.
So I would say something that I thought was, we were thinking about kind of hitting home with the, you know, everybody seeing the scalp head massages and like the head spas everywhere. And we really were interested in doing that. But I think what was next level with everything was being able to, we never thought about doing it at an intro like price point so that we could get so many more people in. Like, I think like that was one of the big things for me. Cause I'm like, oh, we're going to do these paid advertisements and it's going to be these balayages and everybody's going to book these 3-hour appointments. And it's like, no, like you need, like, I wouldn't just book something from there. Like you need to sell a little bit more of the experience and give people like a little, you know, here's a little bit and then you can come on, you know what I mean?
A very accessible opportunity to just to experience and then do the excellent sales pitch and give them the wow.
Yeah.
But
so,
I mean,
so numbers wise,
yeah,
I'd say like that's how
we see dozens of new clients every month, more
yeah,
than
sometimes
that.
it's
Yeah,
like
I mean, exactly. Sometimes it's dozens in a week, but yeah, like so many new butts are hitting the chairs, which is so excellent, especially for like some of our, you know, like people that are newer to the team. And we're like, you know, let's make sure that like, it's almost an opportunity for us to like test on them. You know what I mean? Not that we're like playing wild and
but
loose,
you're getting an influx of new people. Like, how is your retention going to be from that? Like, you're getting all these people in. Are you motivated enough to give such an unbelievable service, but also follow up enough,
right?
To make sure that you
we're
retain
invested in these, and the leads and everything. We're so on track of how
and tracking all of that, like you said, like keeps it in the forefront. Like, okay, wait. Why did these people not come back again? Like, let's find out. Let's follow up.
Well,
right?
Even another thing, like we learned from you guys, is like following up with them like right away. So it's like that day, next day, we're sending out the text message. How was your experience? And like we've even been able to like turn a couple mediocre experiences right around and turn them into raving clients. Just like with the, you know, like the thoroughness of like how you handle every single marketing experience.
Proactive versus reactive. That's all that kind of stuff is, right? Instead of waiting for like the 3-star review, which isn't horrible, it's not great, but you're like, why don't we just make it a 5-star before it even gets to that point? And I'm really glad you guys touched on all of that, because there's so much talk. I mean, it's, what's today's date? May 9th, 2024, right? And there's so much talk of like the economy and the clients don't have money and I can't find staff and all these kinds of things. But it's like, if you can just meet people where they are at, right? Where it's like, let's do an introductory service, let them fall in love with the experience and let them decide, do they want to continue to spend money with us? And if you know you have a great experience, if you're like, I just need someone in my chair and I'm going to wow them, that's all you need to do. And then you can have a client for life. So really happy with that. Would you recommend our services to a fellow salon owner friend?
Yes, we already have.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we have a lot of, biz industry friends. And
Yeah.
so a fellow industry friend was like, oh, I know Verde Salon uses Fill Your Books. They were interested, and like you were DMing, and I was like, let's hop on a call.
Yeah.
So like already currently referring you to strangers.
Beautiful. I needed to put you guys on payroll at this point. And as long as you guys put me on payroll to work at your salon, because I wanna do some payroll there too.
And we've had two people so far that have said that. I love that.
Yeah.
No, you guys are great. If anybody's watching this, you're at Verde. Is it at Verde Salon? Your Instagram handle?
VerdeSalon.ma.
Yep. VerdeSalon.ma.
VerdeSalon.ma. Definitely go check them out if you're watching this. Feel free to drop your handles. Who should they go follow for you guys?
Oh, so mine is at Ashley Verde Salon.
And I'm Deanna Verde Salon.
Yeah.
And you also have a great, do you have an Instagram page for your podcast or anything yet? For your
So the Instagram page for our podcast would be our coaching page. So that's at CB Salon Coaching.
Sweet.
And that has all information about our podcast and, Deanna and I's rants and rambles. So
well, I've been listening to your clips and they are great. So definitely go check them out. If you're curious about working with Fill Your Books at all, head over to fillyourbooks.com. You can follow me or send me a message at Jenna Puzio Hair. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you have. But thank you guys for doing this with us. We're excited to continue to work with you guys in 2024. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Hopefully it'll be
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.